Getting the dome ready, sir. We're rotating it as we speak. Telescope is being primed, sir. Aiming. Telescope primed and ready. Initiating countdown. 3, 2, 1.
This is the Cat's Eye Nebula. It is a planetary nebula, which is a region of cosmic gas and dust that stands as a marker for the dying star it originated from. When stars with a mass of 0.8 to 8 times the mass of the Sun die, they grow into red giants. These stars then expel gas while the star's core contracts and starts radiating energy again. This energy ionizes the expelled gas, which means that the atoms and molecules in the gas become charged and emit light. This glowing gas is known as a planetary nebula. About 3,500 planetary nebula in our galaxy have been catalogued, including the Ring Nebula, the Helix Nebula, the Eskimo Nebula, and the Engraved Hourglass Nebula. The Cat's Eye Nebula, designated as NGC 6543, presumably owes its unique structure to jets and interacting stellar winds. A research paper has shown that the nebula is point-symmetric in three-dimensional structure. When looking at a two-dimensional image of this nebula, this image should also be point-symmetric. This picture is a composition of an image taken in the H-alpha filter, which only lets through a certain color of light emitted by ionized hydrogen, and an image in the O3 filter, which only transmits light emitted by doubly ionized oxygen. To investigate the symmetry of the nebula, we study the intensity along 6 lines. The intensity is then plotted against the distance from the central point of the nebula. 5 of these plots show peaks in intensity that are equally spaced from the center, while one plot shows an extra peak that is not reflected at the opposite end of the nebula. Therefore, we conclude that the nebula is not point-symmetric. Notably, when looking at how the intensity is distributed in its own filter, H-alpha emission is more present at the ends of the major axis than O3 emission is. A possible explanation is that a shockwave occurred in the nebula that ionized oxygen in all directions. Due to the elliptical shape of the nebula, the shockwave might not have reached the ends of the major axis yet. This was point symmetry in the Cat's Eye Nebula. Thank you for watching.